My name is Jim Estes, and today I'm going to talk about a drill that I think is extremely important for the swing plane. So what I want you to do is, and this, by the way, is going to give you an instant understanding of exactly the feeling you want to have in the golf swing. Take a club. You can put a rod, alignment rod, in the grip, or I'm sorry, in the butt end of the golf club. Take the golf club, turn it like you're going to hold it, and then what I want you to do is take that club, put it right against your left hip, so you're holding both clubs here. Now you've got an alignment rod on the ground and a golf ball, and what I want you to do, getting into your good posture position, your weight over the arches, feel balanced. The insides of the heels are going to be about the width of your hips. Take a swing back, slow motion, and trace with that alignment rod the target line all the way up. The shaft should be parallel to your target line at the top, and then slowly coming down, trace the line. And do this in slow motion. Right into the impact position. So this is a great feedback tool, visual feedback tool for learning the proper swing plane. Go right to your impact position. I encourage you to do this drill in slow motion, and if you have 5 minutes a day, if you do this drill every day, I guarantee you're going to improve your golf swing. So again, I think you'll find this to be extremely helpful. JimEstesGolf.com if you have any questions. All right, so in your pitching and chipping, here's your culprit. You know that you pull your arm in.
Yeah, chicken wing.
Yeah, that's the thin shot. But here's the problem with your distance control. To hit a 20-yard shot, the club should go about approximately parallel to the ground, or your hand should reach approximately the top of the thigh, just below the hip. Your forward swing should be no acceleration. You don't want to add speed, just let gravity do it. The weight of your arms.
You have to turn, right? You have to pivot a little bit.
A little bit, yep. And then the forward swing, you see where you're going? You're coming way up.
Right.
So there's not symmetry to the swing. So the 5 swings, everything I'm saying is being recorded, so you don't have to remember it. But there's 5 swings. Here's your first position. Second position is just above the right hip. Third position is the center of the chest. So you got, this is 20 yards, 35, 50, 65.
My arms?
That's the length of your arm swing.
My arms.
Yeah, or your hand position.
Yeah.
That's where your hands are going to go.
Right. And then the same thing.
Yeah, you want to be going the same distance on both sides. And then the final swing is just above shoulder height. So those are the 5 swings. You've got 20 yards, 35, 50, 65, and 80. So you get that elbow bending. Now the other issue is sometimes you don't get your weight on your forward foot.
Right.
What I would prefer is to see the left hip and the left thigh
Further out.
come straight over the outside of the left shoe. That would ensure your weight is over on your forward leg. So
helping with my thin shots.
yes,
Right.
it would, because it would increase your angle of attack. Your attack angle. Now, when you cup the left wrist or bend the left wrist, we call this extension. When you do that, what ends up happening is the club starts to ascend.
But don't you want to get the bounce?
Correct.
Through the
Correct.
impact?
You do. But, that's a good point. But if the handles, and you compromise the radius of your swing, which means if you bend this elbow or wrist, you've now compromised the radius of your swing, which is the length of your, from your left shoulder socket to the end of the club. If you bend any of that, you compromise the radius. And there you've lost it. So now your ball's, you're not going to hit the ground. You're going to hit the equator of the ball with the leading edge, just by virtue of bending that lead arm. So
I was always thinking that I should come straighten this arm.
Well, you could do any number of exercises, one of which, now, here's the thing, motor learning and skill acquisition has to be done in slow motion without a club. You've got to encode a new pattern. Your brain has got a subconscious motor pattern built in. That, whether you interrupted it or not, at full speed, you can't interrupt that subconscious pattern. So you're going to have to break the pattern by taking the club out of your hand and just doing this. This would be more valuable, just doing that, turn your whole trunk. Doing that every day would be more valuable than you hitting golf shots over and over the wrong way.
Okay.
Learning how to you want to pin your lead arm on your chest, rotate your trunk, and get the back of that left hand flat. Right there. But none of this.
Okay.
And certainly none of this bending and doing that.
That's what I thought I was getting the bounce by going.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And in a bunker shot situation, that's absolutely true. But, like I said, you can let the club hit past your hands, but if this elbow doesn't bend, you're okay. But your problem is, look at your elbow.
Got it.
So if your left elbow was locked, you would be okay.
Gotcha.